In 1986, the Shuttle Challenger exploded about 74 seconds after takeoff, killing all 7 astronauts inside. Or did it?
From faulty O-rings to deadly weather and foreboding warnings, the engineers closest to the Challenger space shuttle knew what was wrong. So why didn't NASA step in? The Challenger was destroyed due to a faulty O-ring seal in one of its booster rockets, allowing burning gas to escape. The rubber O-rings weren't supposed to be burned by the gases resulting from liftoff, but that's exactly what happened during the testing phase. Shockingly, humans had landed on the moon in 1969, only 11 years prior at that point, and visions of the future were bold and bright. 1973 saw the European Space Research Organization and NASA agree to develop an orbital space laboratory. 1981 saw the first orbital space flights of a reusable space shuttle, and the public fully expected to go to Mars and beyond. Then the Challenger disaster happened on January 28, 1986.
Today is a day for mourning and remembering. Nancy and I are pained to the core by the tragedy of the Shuttle Challenger.
While some children tuned in live from school to watch in terror as the Challenger shuttle exploded 73 seconds after launch, most people watched the taped recording after the fact. The shuttle had set out on a somewhat unglamorous but important mission to set up a tracking and data relay satellite in orbit and launch a separate satellite to observe Halley's Comet as it swept through our system. Instead, all 7 crew members on board died after their shuttle ignited during launch due to faulty rocket design. Never again would NASA hurry a launch, and never again would excitement trump caution. Crew members Francis R. Dick Scobie, Michael J. Smith, Judith A. Resnick, Ronald E. McNair, Ellison S. Onizuka, Gregory B. Jarvis, and Krista McAuliffe all lost their lives on that day. On March 9th, NASA announced that divers had found their cabin in the Atlantic Ocean, and it took until April 20th to recover it. Those remains were eventually cremated and commingled at Arlington National Cemetery, where they rest to this day. The Challenger crew were all smiles before their mission and happy to the point of jovial as each member spoke a couple of words of thanks to everyone present at the launch. In addition to mission specialists, of special note was Krista McAuliffe, the first teacher in space, chosen out of 11,000 applicants.
Has it all hit you yet?
No, I don't think so. I still can't believe that I'm going to actually be going into that shuttle.
She and the rest of the crew probably lost consciousness due to a change in cabin pressure and died from lack of oxygen before their shuttle hit the water. That being said, it's possible that someone could have woken up during the 2 minute and 45 seconds that it took to descend to the ocean. Out of respect, officials didn't elaborate on the state of the crew members' bodies when they were recovered. Their cabin